Okay, next up in the line, we've got my lovely lady friend June. How are you, June?
Hello, hello, Andy. Listen, I'm just the guilt's overcoming me. That's why I've rung in. That's why I've rung in. I've sat down. You know, 3 o'clock is gin o'clock for me. I've had a couple of big gins, and I just needed to ring in and get it off me chest and clear me conscience about what happened.
Okay.
Well, you know what happened. And I thought you'd have been spouting your mouth off about it all over the radio, and I just wanted to put my side of the story and get it out there.
Um, uh, I actually haven't mentioned this yet, June. Maybe I should
Oh,
introduce listeners to what happened. I was Emblem Digital listeners are aware I like my bawdy comedy classics. I was watching Some Like It Sexy, the 1969 film, in my self-isolation Yaris on my iPad. I was changing as June came up to the Yaris. I was unaware June was in the vicinity. Of course, I would not have been changing my tracksuit bottoms if I had known she was anywhere near there. And what had happened, the reason for the change is I'd spilt my fat white Costa coffee on those trousers. I was simply drying them in the back seat while airing my jumbo nuts.
well, that wasn't the situation I was ringing up about, Andy. But that was another thing, wasn't it?
Uh, oh, I see.
So let me tell the story then, if you can't tell it. So obviously now, you know, I'm your bubble, aren't I? You're my bubble because you're allowed
Yes.
to come in the house now. So under government legislation, I've finally been felt the pressure to let him in. You know, and I did. A bottle of wine, and I let my guard down, and he did give me a good seeing to. But then, we had to clean up after that, and we had to sort of get COVID free. I need to make sure my house is a safe space. So, I thought I was getting the Febreze out as I normally do, and I didn't. I made such a mistake, and it was a Cilit Bang, and I did go in, full pelt with it, lots of sprays, Cilit Bang all over his jumbo nuts, and the swelling, I just can't even tell you.
Listeners, let me tell you, my jumbo nuts swelled to double their normal size. And if you imagine they're normally double the size of normal nuts, well, you can get an image of just how bad this was.
Absolutely, just absolutely horrendous. I had to sort of, fashion a bit of a carrier for him out of a boy's carrier bag, help him out back out to the car, and I've hardly slept since. The guilt,
Well,
it's been insane, and I don't know what to do next. But I need to get hold of Barry Scott, and I need to find out. We
look,
can't have this happening to other men.
I was able to sleep on my front for 2 nights after that. So the swelling was able to air. I put the front window down, put the seat all the way back, and then laid on my front with my uh, area exposed in order to get as much air to the region as possible. And gradually, the swelling has gone down. Fortunately, it looks like I'll be making a full recovery. But thank you for your concern, June.
I know. I've been on Twitter. I've been looking, under the hashtags around Jumbo Nuts. Is there anyone else who's suffering? Is there anyone else who's had this situation? But Barry Scott's not on Twitter. I just don't know how to find him. But I need to speak to him about this.
Can we talk about one other thing? Tyson, he is a menace. He
Oh,
keeps parking next to my Yaris and blaring out loud 1990s dance music. How am I supposed to sleep with this? Does he find this funny?
well, I can't speak for Tyson, can I? He's not my kid. Darren wouldn't do that kind of thing. It's just
No, but Janice
We've
is your best friend.
She
And
is, but I don't control her.
well, you need to have a word with her because I can't speak to Janice. Whenever I've had a conversation with her, I'm worried that too much breath being exhaled during the conversation will lead her lungs to collapse. I don't want to put that strain on her. Can you
Well,
have a word with her about Tyson?
I have been speaking to her, but it's been about this cleaning product, about the Cilit Bang. You know, she would have been fine with the Febreze. That's a safe product. We trust
Yeah, I bet she had a
Febreze.
lot to say about all this, didn't she?
We trust Febreze. We trust Zaflora. You know, just standard bleach is fine. I just can't believe it was a moment of madness, and I got the Cilit Bang. So, you know, she's been a good friend to me. She's counselling me through this situation that I found myself
Yeah.
in.
Quick off the topic question, June. What do you normally talk about with Janice?
What do you mean? We talk about, you know, topics of the day, politics, our
Cleaning
fellas, our
products.
lads, cleaning products. What I've
I
bought down the
see.
Asda this week, you know, it's just
Yeah.
friendly chat, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's just when I've spoken to her, it seems to be about cleaning products, and then she'll get out of breath during the conversation.
Well, I think that means she probably gets on with you quite well, which is good.
Oh, I see. Okay. Not
She
that
wouldn't
she
talk about
smokes.
cleaning products with just anyone, you know.
Yeah, I think she still smokes 2 packets a day. Maybe that's something you should look into addressing. But as for her son, get him out. Just get him away from me somehow. He is an absolute menace. When I was watching one of my films the other evening, he out of the window he shouted, "You fat nonce" at me. I don't even know what that means. This man is completely off the rails. He's going to be in prison or worse, is what I'm worried about.
I just find him quite funny, Tyson. I mean, I'm glad he's not my kid. I'm glad I've got Darren. He's got a bit more sense in his head, I have to say.
Yeah, well, if Darren could sort out my exhaust pipe anytime soon, it just seems to be forever leaking, and I don't know what the cause of it is. But if he could sort that out, that'd be great, June.
I'll ask him. Have you spoke to Sean Bean today?
Oh no, thank God, no, I haven't seen him.
I just, you know, I'm just getting a bit sort of claustrophobic stuck in this house. I'd love a change of scenery and just, you know, that weekend we went out on the dinghy was so lovely. I don't know if you could sort of see if that's possible again now. We are allowed to go to beauty spots, and I think that probably includes, you know, sitting in the North Sea in a dinghy, doesn't it?
Well, that sounds pretty good to me. I'll speak with Sean in due course and then see if I can get that arranged. That was certainly a little bit of touchy-feely going on in the dinghy.
Oh, it was back in the day when I didn't have to worry about, you know, disinfecting your bollocks.
Oh, well, listen, they are back as normal. Well, I'll see you. Ah! June, can you hear this? This is what I have to put up with. Tyson! Ah! Cut to a commercial break.